There are two main things being discussed here at the Riga 2022 conference. First, there's what's being talked about in public, and secondly, there's what's being talked about behind the scenes. And when you talk about the public conversations, the first one is what's Russia going to be able to do in Ukraine? And according to British intelligence, 8 months into this invasion, elements of Russia's military leadership are increasingly dysfunctional. At the tactical level, there is almost certainly, they say, a worsening shortage of capable junior officers to organize these newly mobilized recruits. There's something on the order of 200,000 of them. Eyewitness testimony as well, they say, suggests that the shooting recently of 11 Russian soldiers near Belgorod by a fellow recruit on the 15th of October, I believe it was, that happened after an officer's abusive comments towards ethnic minority recruits. And then there's poor low-level leadership. They say it's likely to worsen the low morale and poor unit cohesion in many parts of the Russian force. So most of the things that the Russian military are doing are failing. Then there are the drones and the other types of attacks, missile attacks, that seem to be having some success by Russian standards. But at the end of the day, what it's doing is it's targeting civilians. Then the second piece, what's being talked about privately, and that is, does the West have the stomach to continue with this war, to continue supporting Ukraine? And publicly, they're saying, yes, we do, and this is what we're going to do. But then behind the scenes, I'm hearing there are doubts in parts of Europe, and some may even question U.S. resolve, although the U.S. has been very forthcoming about saying it will continue to see this through the bitter end. But the question at the end of the day is, does Ukraine win this war, or does Ukraine simply not lose this war? And what that looks like, we may not know here at the Riga 2022 conference, but it's certainly something to watch in the months and maybe even years ahead.